Hello, welcome back to the next episode in our Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord campaign, playing as Arthur Pendragon, the Vlandian, not quite yet a knight, squire I guess, maybe, adventurer. Last episode we had done some arena battles and some trading, and I think this time we're gonna continue with the plan that we devised last time, and we're gonna travel down through the Azurai territory, and then try to buy some cheap goods on the way, hopefully with any luck, and then come back up through the Crusade territory and buy some horses, and then travel west through the middle of Calradia through the Empire, and make our way back to Vlandia. And if we happen to bump into some nobles on the way who we can speak to about, or some looters for that matter, we'll catch these guys, will we? No. But yeah, if we happen to bump into some nobles who we can speak to about the Battle of Pendrick, then we'll do that as well. Alright, let's see what they've got to trade. Some reasonably cheap horses, some cheap fish, but we'll try to stick to trade goods. Otherwise our troops will just eat everything. Nothing that's striking me as being particularly cheap. I always find wine so hard to sell for a profit, which again, you know, is surprising, but I can never get a decent price for it. Maybe I'm just buying and selling in the wrong places. But like, even when I buy a bunch like cheap, like, you know, 50% or more below the average price, and then I you know, go to a town where it's red, you can only sell like a handful of units before the price drops down. So I find you can never fully get rid of all of your wine. Unkid. Looks like we can speak to this noble. Stop there, stranger. I bid you peace, at least until I find out who you are, anyway. My name is Arthur, sir. May I ask your name? I am Unkid, Sultan of the Asarai. I am Lord of Kuyaz and Sanala. I'm always looking for good fighters. If you ask about me, I suspect you'll be told that I take good care of my men. I can't do any sort of an Arabic or Middle Eastern accent. Maybe if I heard it, I could then mimic it, but off the top of my head, not a chance. So he wants camels. I'm not going to bother doing any quests for him right now, but I will ask him about the Battle of Pendrick. He says it was a tragedy that gnawed at the roots of all the great families of Calradia, even ours, so far away from the battle. We heard that the Empire was making war on the Sturgians, or maybe it was the other way around. I thought that we had no stake in this quarrel, but Nimr, a fiery young hero from the Bani Saran, asked me for permission to take some young warriors, eager for glory. The Empire had left us alone for a while, and Loretsis was offering silver for men, so I thought, why not, let them help the Empire. Ah, I should have known. The best course with wars is to have as little to do with them as you possibly can. So Nimr went and fought and won glory, but also got a number of men killed, especially those of the Banu Kild. And he became boastful and arrogant, and then, well, that is the beginning of the great feud between Soranus and Kildis. But the rest of the story I should perhaps leave for someone else. Interesting. Thank you for your time. It was good to meet you, he says. Come see me if you need anything. Well, he's a very friendly ruler, considering most kings would not give the time of day to a humble adventurer, albeit one who's won a, 2 or 3 tournaments at best. Since near the average price, it's even oil. It's so hard to find oil for cheap. That's a very good price for grain, though. We'll buy a little bit of grain just for our troops to eat. And that's a good price for silver. That seems like a good price for leather. That's a very good price for silver. We'll buy some silver. We'll buy some leather. We won't buy that much though. Alright, we'll buy that much. That's 4,000, puts us at 1,500. I was hoping to get cheap linen, but it looks like linen's expensive in the south here as well. Just checking our quest log because it was flashing, but I think we've already done the relevant quest. I think it was the bandit hideout quest that had completed, but we hadn't yet opened the journal there. We'll have a look down at Askar. From memory, Askar produces very cheap beer because it's got so much wheat around it. But we'll see. You can also get some pretty cheap horses in the Aserai territory. Like, look at that, 28 and 31 for sumpter horses and mules. Maybe we should come back here and just buy all of these. The only trouble is we'll be very slow. 148 for desert horses. I'll take note of that because if the Khuzait horses aren't any cheaper, then we'll just come back. And that is a good price for leather. We'll just sell until it's less than 200. And that's a good price for iron ore as well, considering what we bought it for, so I'll just dump all of that. And then hides, is that a good price? 40% cheaper than average. We'll buy some hides. Well, actually, 40% cheaper, and then it's near average. Forget it, I won't buy any. That seems a bit unreliable. That's a cheap price for date, fruit, and again, cheap price for grain. Pottery, that's very cheap. We'll buy a bunch of pottery. No, that's not cheap enough. And the rest is expensive. Is there an arena tournament on? Oh, there is. Okay. Well, let's join the tournament. There's 2 lords in the city, so they'll have a bronze scale shoulder guards for the victor. We'll probably sell it if we win. Yeah, we'll sell that. I don't like the look of that. Alright, so we're in teams of 2. Sorry, 1 team of 4 against 1 team of 4. And we have a bow and arrow, which is not great because we're not good with a bow and arrow. They're quite good at putting their shields up, actually, considering you would think they'd be focused on... Wow, I can't believe I got a headshot there. That was very lucky. That is the... friendly fire. Okay, I think we'll win this round. That is the good thing about playing tournaments. You get to try out some other weapons, and I think you can earn experience with them for using them in tournaments, but maybe not. I'm not actually sure. It's going to be hard to get a javelin throw on them because they have... that was terrible. Holy shit. Okay, I don't want to... Alright, he's run out of javelins as well, so this is just a regular... Oh, we both sort of missed each other there. Okay, I got him. Yeah, you can get experience with weapons in tournaments. I think it's only the arena ones with the wooden weapons you don't get experience. But in the tournaments you're using real but blunted weapons, so you can get experience apparently. Alright, we need to be careful here because if our guy dies super quick, or worse, if we die super quick, oh, that was a good hit by him. He sort of fainted us out there. Alright, our guy didn't die, so... we'll just have to... There we go, we got him. Oh, we're in the finals already. Nice. Oh, and there's javelins. Okay. Need to be careful because we can get one shot from javelins. Oh, okay, we got his shield. Okay, we got him. shim and slice. Yeah, nice. Cool. Very nice. Oh, making a bit of a name for ourselves in the Yasurai territory. 3 renown, 1600 gold from the bets, and we get the bronze scale shoulder guards as well. Not a bad payday. We will sell those though. Hideous, hideous, hideous. We'll sell them. That's another 1.2k. That's pretty good. Pretty good. And we leveled up. Did we level up? Or maybe we leveled up last episode, I can't remember. But we have a perk for one-handed as well, so we can get Swift Strike, plus 2% swing speed with one-handed weapons. Governed settlements have increased militia recruitment. That's a governor perk. Or we can get to be blunt, increase your damage with axes and maces by 5%. And governed settlements gain 0.5 security per day. Well, I don't use axes. I suppose I do use a mace right now, but I will eventually use a sword. And on horseback we'll be using a polearm, so sword will only be infantry. So we'll go for the Swift Strike, the swing speed, because that's pretty useful. And then for the perk, we'll drop one focus point into scouting, because we hit the max, sort of, not the max level, but basically the closer you get to the this line here, the learning limit, like the closer you get to it, the more your learning rate goes down. So our learning rate is down quite a bit because we've exceeded the learning limit. Oh, it might be the more you go over that line. But anyway, we'll bump that up, and now we won't have that that debuff to experience. Grab that Swift Strike perk. And for the attribute point, we'll put it into vigor as well, because all of our main skills are vigor. And yeah, that should be enough. I want to drop a focus point into steward at some point as well, but that's not super urgent right now because we don't have a huge variety of food in stock. But once we get a bigger variety of food for our troops, it will be good to have a focus point into steward, because when you get that buff to party morale of having a food variety, and you are the quartermaster of your party, which we are because we have no companions, so we perform every role in our party at the moment, you will get steward experience. If I can, maybe I can show that. So see, right now we have one party in our clan. This is our clan screen, and you can see the members of our family. It's just us right now. We can marry a wife and have children, and then there'll be more. And when we link back up with our brother and we rescue our younger brother and sister, they'll appear here as well as part of our family. You can create parties, caravans, garrisons, and these are your fiefs. We don't have any at the moment, or your fiefs, towns and castles. And workshops, which is something you can buy in the city. I don't know what supporters is. That looks new. But yeah, but right now we are the quartermaster, the scout, the surgeon, and the engineer, because we perform all these functions. But once we get some companions in the party, we can delegate some of these functions to them. But we won't be doing that just yet. Tumza. We should probably introduce ourselves to more nobles as we come across them. There's a tournament here too, so we'll do that in a bit. And this also has very cheap horses and mules. Quite cheap Midlands palfrey, which is surprising. These were north of 200 gold in Vlandian. Is there anything worthwhile buying for us? The trade's good. I forgot to check beer in Askar, but I didn't notice it being cheap, so I presume it was expensive. We'll buy all the pots. Won't worry about the pack animals. That's quite cheap clay. We'll buy all that. It's very heavy though, that's the only thing. Maybe we'll leave the clay. Well, we'll just buy some. We'll go buy that much. So maybe we can sell it on the way. It's the problem with like clay and grain, they're very heavy. Excellent price for leather though. So I'll sell a bit more of that. And before I forget, we'll join the tournament. There's one lord here with renowned fighting skills. So they're offering a decorated bronze scale pauldron, so we'll join. And we'll bet again. Okay, this time we're on horseback. And we just need to be careful. Ooh. Okay, I missed all of those. Okay, I got him. What team are we on? Green. Need to be careful of the ones with javelins. Because it's very easy to ride at full speed and whack a very easy to ride at full speed and then just get whacked off your horse by a javelin that's been thrown at you. Okay, how did he not die? Okay, we got one at least. Did all the non-cavalry guys die? Or are they putting... Did everyone just get a horse? Okay, we got him. Nice, we cleaned up. We got loads of kills that time. Alright, so we're going up against this Aserai archer. Alright, thankfully we weren't given bows. But he'll have a decent throwing skill, so we need to be careful. I hit a shield. And hit a shield too. That was a good hit. Oh, that was very lucky. Headshot on the second one. Nice. Just missed his shield. So we were only able to stake... Or did I forget to bet on a round? I can't remember. Maybe I forgot to bet on a round. But as you start to win tournaments, they don't let you bet as much. Because it's like the odds are better. Ooh, I walked into that one. Nice, good headshot. Oh, very lucky. He didn't even bring his shield up. Alright, last round. Oh no, they did let us wager 600 in total. Oh, it's just our return is better because the odds are, yeah, like, people know that we've won tournaments now, so we're not like an outside bet anymore. Or at least not as much. Nice. Alright, we got Athletics 50 as well. Very cool. And we won another 3 renown, and we get the bronze scale pauldrons and some earnings from bets. And our tier has increased to 1, our clan tier, because we're over, I think, 50 renown now. We'll sell those, they're not worth much anyway. But yeah, so if we go to our clan screen here, we can see we're now at clan tier 1 because we have 51 renown. And we'll go up to the next tier, tier 2 at 150 renown. So right now we have an additional, we can have one more party, or is that maybe the next tier? That might be the next tier. But we can get a companion, we can get a workshop, so we can get 2 workshops now, we can get, I think we can get just, yeah, 4 companions. It was 3 before, I think, so we've got, some of our bonuses have gone up. And we're also eligible for being a vassal now. But I don't think we'll be a vassal right away. We'll probably be a mercenary. Alright, so we can get form-fitting armor, which decreases armor weight by 15%. And then tier 3 plus foot troops gain some movement speed. Or we can get Fury. While on foot, your weapon handling is increased by 10%, and foot troops in your formation gain 10% increased weapon handling. That's only while you're on foot. I think I'd rather have the decreased armor weight, because that'll apply on foot and horseback, but once we're on foot, at least I think it'll... Does it matter on horseback? I'm not sure, but in any event, I think I'd rather move faster on foot than have increased weapon handling. So we'll go for form-fitting armor. And yeah, we looked at trade. Cheap horses here, man. Very cheap. 138 is the price to beat. If we can't find a better price than that, then we'll come back down through the Aserai territory. I don't know why horses are so cheap in Aserai. Like, obviously they breed a lot of desert horses and everything, but maybe it's because they've got camels as well. Maybe that's why. They do a bit of everything. So there's less demand on horses because they're more willing to just ride camels instead. I don't know. But see, so cheap, 38, 41, 48. I mean, we could just buy a ton of horses, but we need our party to be bigger, otherwise we'll just get mobbed by bandits and whatnot when trying to go through town. I probably should have taken notes as to what places had expensive prices and like were in demand, like what goods were in demand at the cities we passed through, but that's okay. We'll just buy some more pots, and there's a tournament going on here as well, so we will join that tournament. 2 lords, scale shoulder guards. We'll bet, of course. We've made plenty of money. We can afford to bet. We haven't yet won enough tournaments. Oh, we need to be very careful here. Oh, just missed. I'm very worried about the javelin thrower. He just blocked it at just the last second. Okay, that was a decent hit. But I think we should focus this javelin guy. At least until he runs out of javelins. Which looks like he's got 1 left, 1 or 2. And I want to stay on this side of him. Come on, man. Slow down. Oh, just missed. Oh, I'm worried about that guy coming up behind us as well. Thing is, we're not as good on horseback as... Okay, we got him. That was good. Okay. Oh my god, just die, man. Got him. Okay. Well, we got both. That was good. But yeah, our riding skill's not that great, so we're perhaps not as maneuverable as some of those guys that we're going up against, because they seem to be able to turn a bit tighter than we can, which suggests that they've got better riding skill, so that they're better at handling the horse. Because the horses should all be the same, I think. I don't think you ride your own horse in tournaments. Nice. They need to keep their shield up. They need to fix the AI on that. They're very, like, really not very good at... Maybe it's because I'm letting the throwing spear go, like, very early before properly aiming in. So maybe that's why the AI doesn't, like, quite detect that I'm throwing it. Ooh, that was a bit risky. So see, like, there, like, that was too easy. Too easy. Alright, we should win this, unless we get unlucky and one-shotted by a throwing weapon. Oh, speak of the devil. Alright, well this ups the ante a little bit. Oh crap, okay. We got 1 hit. Can we get the other one? Nah, he put his shield up that time. Alright. So, if we get... Alright, well we won that time, but if he managed to get a hit on us, we would have been dead. Okay, another 3 renown, some more gold. We'll sell those back up to 13k, and we've got lots of trade goods in the bank. Alright, we'll check that village. Not a lot of bandits in the Aserai territory, which is good. So obviously the lords are doing a good job of keeping them in check. 155 for a camel. Now imagine a Vlandian knight charging with a lance on camelback. Now that would be fascinating and probably a very confusing and scary sight to nobility in Vlandia. But it'd be intimidating. It would certainly surprise the enemy. Another tournament here. Just free gold, basically, isn't it? Alright, what can we sell here? And actually, what can we buy, more importantly? Salt. Pottery. Pottery seems cheap, but hopefully we can get a good price for linen. That's a very good price for linen. It's 50% cheaper at its most expensive. That's also a good price for velvet. I'll just buy that much. Alright, and then we will sell leather. I'm just going to sell it all. Sell some oil, because that's a decent price. Sell some silver ore, because again, you know, that's not a bad price. Clay we can sell, and then we're back under the limit. We'll buy back a bit of the silver ore, maybe. Okay, so we'll pay 3.3 grand, but we're getting a lot of linen and velvet and pottery. We got two skill points in trade, so we know that that was a decent deal for us. We made a good profit on that. Alright, we're almost through the Aserai territory. Let's speak to this guy, Hashan. Introduce ourselves. Peace to you, stranger. What is your name? He doesn't look very Arabic. What's his culture? Oh, he is Aserai. Fair enough. Who's he the son of? Okay, no one. No one known anyway. My name is Arthur, sir. May I ask your name? I am Hashan of the Banu Habab. If you ever want a chance for glory, you might want to consider fighting for me. One day you can tell your grandchildren that you served under my command. Can you tell me anything about the Battle of Pendrick? I wasn't there. I know Adram has some thoughts about it. Adram is another vassal of the Aserai. Okay. Is there anything else? No, that's it. Thank you. Nice to meet him in any event. Who knows, maybe one day we will fight for him as a mercenary or face him on the battlefield. We'll stop at La Mesa, and because our clan tier went up, our party size increased, so once we get back to Vlandia we'll have to recruit a bunch more troops, which will mean we can get more mules and sumpter horses. And who's this? Addis. Let's introduce ourselves to Addis. I can't read. Stop there, stranger. I bid you peace, at least until I find out who you are anyway. My name is Arthur, sir. May I ask your name? I am Addis of the Banu Saran, a clan of the Aserai. I'm always looking for good fighters. If you ask about me, I suspect you'll be told that I take good care of my men. I like his cheetah, sorry, is it leopard? Leopard, yeah, leopard skin. Very cool. Can you tell me anything about the Battle of Pendrick? I wasn't there. I know Adram has some thoughts about it. Alright, so apparently this Adram guy is the only, or is the next guy in the Aserai kingdom to talk to about it. Okay, no tournament this time, which is probably for the best. We've done quite a few tournaments. See, even here, cheap, very cheap horses all throughout Aserai. It's a decent price for linen, but I mean, look at that, 284. Hopefully we can get that price. We'll sell some of the silver ore. Looks like the average price has gone down. We'll just sell until, yeah, we'll sell until 90. Even the pottery, I'm like, oh, I kind of want to sell it, but how much did we buy it for? Like 60, wasn't it? Thing is, I'll sell some and then I'll be kicking myself. We'll just sell until it just starts to touch below average. I'll hang on to the linen though. Actually, I should look at what I can buy first before I do that. Date fruit, clay, tools. How much below average is this? It's quite a bit below. It's actually not that much below. It's surprising. Alright, we'll sell some of the silver. And we'll sell some of the pots. we'll sell some of the... No, we'll hang on to the linen, actually. Okay, we're at 70 trade. Ooh, can we fight these looters? Can we catch them? 5.1? We should be able to. It's been a while since we've done some combat with all of our troops. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Catch him. Finally, okay. You got a problem. Well, not if you give up now, but otherwise prepare for a fight. Lots of nice open terrain on the Crusade steppes, perfect for archers. Not so perfect if you start on the wrong side of the hill, though. So let's put these there, and we'll put them back there, and put our cavalry over there. And I will try to get some kills with the... lots of pitchforks there, which is very easy to poke me. Alright, we'll just bait them back. I suppose our troops should get some experience as well. I'll have them come up here. Totally forgot to get the cavalry to charge. I should do that. How did I get chamber blocked? There we go. Alright. Well, we increased our riding and polearm by quite a bit, which is good. We did lose some troops, which is not good because it's going to impact, one, how tasty of a target we are to enemy infantry. Sorry, enemy, like bandits and everything. But two, it means our carrying capacity went down, which means we're going to be... we'll have a herd penalty. Also, you get this disorganized penalty after battle. So when you... if you're trying to run away from a big army, try not to fight anyone, because you'll get that disorganized penalty and they might catch up to you. It doesn't last very long though. And there's perks you can take to make it shorter. But yeah, it's something to be aware of. So it's cheap. Okay, step horses, that's so cheap. And step horses are very good. Oh, I didn't realize our saddle horse was lame. I forgot about that. We'll just sell... we won't sell that at the... we'll sell it at the village. We'll buy a step horse. We'll replace it once we get back to Vlandia. We'll buy them all, because it'll increase our speed. It will increase our speed. And we need to get rid of those prisoners because they're going to slow us down as well. We'll ransom them. No tournament. I don't want to recruit Crusade troops. Oh, see, so cheap. Alright, we need to buy quite a few. In fact, I'm just going to... oh, I can't afford to buy them all. I would love to buy them all. Let's sell all this equipment. Sell the lame saddle horse. It's not going to be worth much. Actually, we'll hang on to it because horses are cheap here. I'm sure we can find somewhere where we can sell it for a little bit more. Pottery's cheap here too. So silver ore. It's a shame. Actually, a lot of things are pretty cheap here. Linen's pretty cheap here. We'll buy all the linen. We'll buy the velvet. Yeah, even if we're over encumbered a bit, because we're going to buy some more sumpter horses to get up to 40-ish. And step horses we'll buy... how much do we have there? I don't want to spend too much. We'll buy up to 40... and we'll buy a bit more. They're so cheap, it's just, it feels like a waste not to. What will our speed be? 2.1. I mean, that's not too bad. Like, that's manageable. I've seen much, like, I've been at literally the lowest speed you can go, which I think is 1. I think that's the lowest it can go. And for that, I think I had all infantry, no cavalry. I had no footmen on horses bonus. So that's the bonus you get from having just like regular horses, so not pack animals, but just regular horses like desert horses, steppe horses, etc. And war horses as well, for just having them in your inventory. All of your infantry, when moving around, will jump on the horses and ride them. Even cheaper here. Incredible. Decent price for velvet. So we'll sell... I mean, not an amazing price actually, but we'll sell... I don't know, we'll sell 2. We'll sell 3. Yeah, just 2. And we'll sell some of the linen. And we'll sell some of the silver ore. Not amazing, not terrible. Anything cheap to buy here? Iron ore is very cheap, but we're running a bit low on capital. So we'll leave that. We'll get some money. We will use that in the tournament. 2 lords, so lamellar shoulder pieces are the prize. Nice looking piece. Quite good actually, but I'm not going to wear Vlandian. Sorry, I'm not going to wear Khuzait armor. Alright, we might struggle with this because mounted archery is not our character's forte. So we'll just have to be careful. Okay, we got 1 kill, which is good. Hopefully we can get through to the next round. See, we're not even doing very much damage. Just hoping to get another kill. Actually, do I have a sword? Maybe I should just use a sword. I might have an easier time. Anyway, I'll keep using the bow. At least we'll be getting like some experience, I think. We've gotten 3 kills, so it's not too bad. But we're going to struggle in the later rounds if it's mounted archery. I'm just hitting everyone here. Missed him. Alright, forget it. We'll just use the sword. Try to hit them, not the horse. There, we gained a level. What did we increase? Must have been one-handed, I guess. Okay, 39 damage on him. See, I love the steppe horses. They're so maneuverable. Oh, damn. He got a good hit on us there. There we go, got him. Alright. That was a big melee. We made it through the next round. Oh, crap, we're on foot. We need to get off... It's just a bit dangerous being on foot. We'll try to kill their archer. He's probably the biggest threat next to their mounted archer and then their other mounted cavalry guy. Come on, die. If we can get this guy's shield, actually, that'd be excellent. Yeah, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Yeah, nice. Alright, let's jump on this horse. Yeah, great. Alright, this gives us a bit more protection. I feel a bit better about this. Yeah, nice. Okay. We'll go for him again. Just need to be careful. Nice, another good hit. Nice, okay. Alright, last but not least is this guy. Ran into his horse. Had that lined up so perfectly, and then these guys were dancing and they moved. But anyway, made it through. 1v1 this time, and this is not going to be good. You just have to hope. Okay, I hate those ones. They're always risky. They're always risky. It's going to be the same. We might lose the whole bloody tournament because of this. Okay, we won. That was very lucky. Those ones are always risky because it's a one shot either way. So if he hit us, or like if we somehow hit the horse and then he hits us, we're gone. But usually you can time it better than the AI. Anyway, 3 renown, lamellar pieces, and 1300 gold. So our name is getting around because we did not get as much gold on our bets that time. It looks so silly. No, we'll sell it. Nice amount of gold though. That'll give us a bit more capital, but we're pretty over encumbered. I don't think we should buy too much more, even though it's so cheap. That's quite cheap wool as well. Again, cheap tools, but where can we sell them? I mean, that's the problem. Cheap leather as well. 50% cheaper than average. Maybe we can buy some leather. Yeah, it's near its average price now. What about fur? Just buy one. Such cheap iron ore. I mean, if I buy this, like, is it gonna... Oh, well, actually, we have plenty of capacity, so this won't actually affect our speed at all. I totally forgot that. So we'll buy quite a few of these, I think. We'll spend... I don't want to buy them too close to average. Or I don't want to buy them like at average price. We'll buy them for under average price, but not at average price. 2.6k, that's good. I think that's good. We'll go to Chaikand. Ooh, this is slow. Maybe we should buy some... Hire some men. Some Khuzait recruits. Just to increase or decrease the herd penalty. And we can sell them... Like, we can just get rid of them in Vlandia. Because, yeah, we're down to the minimum speed +1 when we're in forests. We'll just recruit some Vlandian Khuzait troops. See, that's gotten rid of a bit of our herd penalty. And increases our leadership skill. Yeah, it costs some gold, but it's not that much. We just won't upgrade them. Ooh, Munchug. Let's introduce ourselves to Munchug. Yours is not a face I know. What is your name, stranger? My name is Arthur, sir. May I ask your name? I am Munchug, Khan of the Khuzaits. I am Lord of Makeb and Chaikand. Know that if you ever cross me, you'll wind up as food for the jackals. Revenue farming. Okay, he wants us to collect taxes. We'll leave that though. Can you tell me anything about the Battle of Pendrick? Yes, the Emperor Neretzis had offered to hire our warriors as mercenaries. I saw nothing wrong with that. The Empire was an old bear, well-fed, slow-moving. It wanted to keep what it had. The Sturgians were, and are, hungry wolves, like us. Sometimes wolves hunt in packs, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes one wolf wants the lion to kill his rival. Most of those who went were Kurgats. They are a young clan. Their lineage is not like ours. They were always looking to prove themselves. Anyway, at the battle, their Noyan Sulun was slain alongside most of the males of his house. What can I say? A thirst for glory is dangerous, both to the thirsty one and those around him. Clans rise, clans fall. My duty is to all the Khuzaits. Look at it this way. Were it not for her husband's death, Lady Mesui would never have inherited the leadership of the Kurgats. Death creates opportunity. The survivors of a great battle make a great show of mourning, but inside they rejoice. Thank you. Interesting perspective, Munchug. But I must leave. It was good to meet you. Come see me if you need anything. Yeah, okay. The feeling is a little less friendly than Unkid, the Sultan of the Asarai. Tournament on here as well. We'll check it out. Could be worthwhile. Buy a few more troops. Okay, we can get a good price for iron ore here. So we'll dump all of that. We'll look at what we can buy first. See, tools are cheap here too. Tools are, and jewelry. That's quite cheap for jewelry. So we'll buy some jewelry. And we will buy some tools. Thing is, tools are quite heavy. It's the only thing. Should we buy some wool? We'll buy some wool. We don't have enough. But maybe we can make it by selling some of this. Sell all the leather. We'll sell more of the pottery. I won't sell the silver ore. I'll sell the linen. Some of it anyway. And now we're only paying 296, so that's not too bad. And we could actually get a decent price selling the steppe horses here. So how much did we buy them for? Like 144? And even the sumpters, we can actually make like a stupid amount. Well, we'll sell them at least to that much, like, because there'll be we'll sell the lame one as well, because we'll definitely get more on the way back. Like, sumpter horses are cheap everywhere, so we'll actually get 1.2k for that, and 2 skill points in trade. Yeah, nice. Now, all right, let's go. Oh, the tournament. I forgot about the tournament. We'll join. Wow, 4 lords. So the prize is the ambassador. I don't know what that is, but it's a unique weapon. A one-handed sword. Again, that would be a fantastic upgrade for us, but our track record of winning... Oh, we need to make sure we go for the right one here. Our track record of winning tournaments has been, well, terrible to say the least. When there's a good prize. When there's a rubbish prize, we win and we sell the prize, but when there's a good prize, we seem to just lose. Alright, at least we won the first round, which is good. Hopefully this one doesn't involve glaives, but it's worse because it put us on foot and we hit our own guy. Not good. We need to be very careful here. Oh, how did that miss? Come on, hit him. Crap, we're out of javelins already. Oh no! Okay, we shield bashed him to death, which I was hoping we would be able to do. This guy we should be able to get, as long as our guy stays alive. This guy will stay in the corner, poking him, and then we can just poke him in the back. Come on, hit up, man. Up, hit up. There we go. Alright, nice. Got him. Thank goodness our health regenerates between rounds. Ah, crap, we're on foot again. I mean, if we can get a lucky... That was okay. Alright, I don't want to waste too many of the javelins. Ooh, could I put the shield up when I did? Okay, that was a good hit. Oh, he could have really whacked us then. We'll try to shield bash this guy again. Yeah, that worked. The AI, I don't think shield bashes, and I think that's fine that the lower tier AI doesn't shield bash, but I think high tier units really should shield bash, and like unique units and nobles should use kicks and shield bash a lot more than they do, because the combat's a little too easy. Well, we need to be very careful because we have no shield, so if we get one hit, we're gone. Crap. Oh crap, okay, we're out. Okay, I think he's out as well. Oh, okay, we won. Nice. We just managed to get just enough javelin hits on him that we only needed to get one sword hit. So we won the ambassador. Very nice. We'll certainly keep that. That will replace our mace. It's worth quite a bit though, but I'm sure you as viewers are really annoyed at me with selling the tournament prizes rather than equipping them, particularly when they're a statistical upgrade. But I'm trying to roleplay a little bit too. I don't want to make it too easy by upgrading too quickly. So we will sell our spiked mace, which is only worth 94. And we can see, I mean, compared to the mace, like we get 77 cut over 38 pierce. So like double damage, but different damage type, of course. And we can still get 38 pierce by thrusting with this, so much better upgrade. Handling is a bit low though, so it'll take, but you know, it's a longer weapon as well, so it'll be easier to use on horseback. Anyway, how does it look? That's the real question. Yeah, not bad. This is like a proper knight's weapon. I like it. It's, you know, got the you know, like I don't know what they call that style of hilt, but I've seen it in like medieval Western Europe, obviously, and it's got a nice big fat pommel on the end, and it's just, yeah, nice sword. But it looks a bit more like a two-handed sword than a one-handed sword, based on the length of the hilt. Sorry, this is the crossguard, not the hilt. Crossguard, hilt, pommel. Anyway, it's late here. It's quite late at the moment, so you'll have to forgive me. Okay, sell that, and we'll go up to McKeb, and then we'll cross down and start looping our way through the center. Much faster now that we sold those horses, because that got rid of a heap of our herd penalty. And we'll recruit. Actually, I don't want to recruit those guys. I don't think we need to recruit anyone now. We don't really have too much of a penalty. I would like to buy more horses though. Maybe McKeb will have some cheap ones. And we got a very good price for steppe horses at that other place. Yeah, see, cheap sumpter horses. Reasonably cheap steppe horses, but not the cheapest. But we can sell a bit more pottery. I'll just sell that much. And we can sell a bit more linen. And then I'm gonna run across a place that, oh, that's a good price for grain. We'll just sell. We don't need to have that much grain. Like, we can get some other food. Okay, looks like the average price for silver has dropped, so we'll just dump it. That's a decent price for leather. It's actually not that decent. So you know what? We'll keep the silver. We'll just hang on to it until we find a place in the red. And we'll get rid of the grain, like we said. We'll just hang on to 20 packs. And we'll dump some of the linen, because it's still a decent price. And we'll dump some of the pottery. Just that much. And that's good. We'll get 3,000 gold from that. Alright, and we'll go through to Umbrella. And we'll keep an eye out for some cheap food that we can buy. Actually, let's stop at this village as well. Raw silk. I mean, that seems cheap. We'll buy that. It seems cheap. 87% cheaper than average. It's a decent price for velvet. Sell 2 velvet. Even grain is expensive here. It's cheap butter, 40% cheap. Average price on cheese. Cheap leather. Ish. Cheap-ish. I don't know. Not amazing demand. The economy in this game is weird. Like, there are some places that have certain workshops, and you would think that certain goods would demand a very high price because of being inputs for the workshop, and then certain goods would be a very low price because of being outputs of the workshop. But it doesn't always seem to work that way. So it can be a bit confusing. But alright, we'll buy those. And in fact, we will... we won't buy the mules. That's probably a bit greedy. And it'll slow us down a heck of a lot. And it's a decent price for velvet. That's a profit on leather, we'll take it. Profit on the linen. Big profit on linen. And profit on the pottery too. And that's a profit on the silver ore, more than we were getting elsewhere, so I'll just dump that now, I think. And we will definitely sell some of the tools, because it's hard to actually sell the tools, it seems. Hard to get a good price on them anyway. I don't know where we're going to dump this wool. Alright, and we... Oh, I also forgot we leveled. We'll dump the skill point into Steward. and I think next attribute point we'll put into intelligence. Trade, we will get... Okay, so we can either get our workshops gather trade rumors and a 15% decrease in sell price penalty for animals, or we can get our caravans gather trade rumors and a 15% decrease in buy price penalty from villagers. Well, I'm selling animals more than I'm buying from villagers at the moment. And we're going to have workshops more than we'll have caravans, because caravans tend to just get destroyed and you lose your investment. So we'll go local connection. And we're not going to really invest in trade for the whole game. We're just doing it a bit to see the world and get started. And we'll join the tournament here. And this has a 3 lord, so the prize is Scalpel, which is another unique one-handed weapon. Yeah, it might even be better than our current weapon. It moved at the last minute. Come on. Okay, I just helped one of the other guys get a kill, which isn't what I want to do. I just helped him get a kill. I need to get at least 1 kill. Oh, looks like we won anyway, our team. That's good. I'm surprised the Imperial trained archer managed to come out on top in that other little melee. Alright, this time we have a sword. We need to stick with our guy. Okay, good. Okay, not good. Oh, this guy's tough. Imperial Legionary. Oh god, 2v1. Okay. Maybe I can get lucky. Yeah, as long as they stay behind each other, we're all good. Because only one of them can hit me at a time. Well, that's the idea. Oh crap. Okay, we backed ourselves into a corner there. That was bad. And now they're not behind each other. Okay, now they are. Okay, that was bad. Okay, good. We got one. Should be a win now. Oh, no! Okay, we still qualified because we got enough kills. That was bad. I missed my last swing and just didn't block in time. Left myself completely open. We'll go for their javelin thrower, because he's the bigger threat, I think. Oh, yeah, definitely the bigger threat. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Okay, we got him. Should be able to bring this home, unless I screw up the, like I almost did there. Alright, we got it. Whew. That one was a little stressful. Screwed up my javelin throws a little bit towards the end there. Is this just... Hey, is it that Imperial trained archer that was on our team at the beginning? Well, he lucked his way to the final, although arguably we did as well, but we won this one. And we got Scalpel and 3 renown and 1200 gold from the bets. Now the question is Scalpel any good? Is it better than what we've got? So it's 1 more speed, it weighs a bit less. Pardon me. 1 more speed, weighs a bit less damage, better thrust speed, longer length, slightly better handling. I think I prefer the Ambassador. But let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I don't like the pommel, I don't like the crossguard. Much prefer the Ambassador. We'll just, I think we'll just sell the Scalpel. Ambassador's worth a bit more anyway. 1,500, not 1,000. So we'll sell Scalpel, hang on to Ambassador. Yeah, that'll do. It's cheap raw silk. But it doesn't sell that well. Like, it sells in the... I was going to say the southern states, but they're not quite southern states. But still, it's quite cheap. We'll buy all the raw silk. I won't buy the wool because it's hard to sell the wool, evidently. Alright, so we'll pay 900, but that's okay. The southern states, of course, meant the Aserai territory. Alright, we'll go down to Sironea, and then we'll hit Onera, Danustica, Vostrum, and then Physion, Lycaron, Poros, Amitatis. We'll focus on the southern part more than the northern part, I think. I saw a tournament here too. Okay, let's see what the trading situation's like. Oh, very good price for jewelry. Dump all of that. decent price for velvet, we'll just get rid of it. And we'll sell a few more pots. Just that much. And, I mean, that's a good price for silk, so we'll sell until it's green on our end. That's not bad. We do need to get more food, though. We can buy some... Actually, we'll wait till Dynastica, because I think Dynastica will have cheaper fish. Anything to buy here? Leather's not that cheap. See, it says it's cheap here. Then you buy one and bang, it's at average price. So I don't feel it's worthwhile buying leather. But we made a decent amount from that. Oh, and the tournament. Can't forget my tournaments. Okay, 3 Lords and Bone Crusher is the reward this time, which from memory is a mace. Yeah. If we win this, I think we'll hang on to it. Because I'd like to have the option to use a mace as a knight, you know? This guy's good at blocking. Alright, and I'm just going to bait him, and I'm going to let the blue guy beat him up from behind. If he does that, then we'll both double team him, because I think this blue guy will be a bit easier to kill. Because he looks like a lower tier unit. Yeah, Imperial Crossbowman. I can't remember what that guy was, but he had better armor, presumably better statistics. Alright. Oh, those two are going to be a powerhouse threat. Look at the armor they're wearing. We should definitely focus on them. Okay, one down, which is good. Okay, good. Yeah, Imperial Legionary. Okay, that was good. That was good. Oh, that was a mistimed shield bash. Definitely. There we go, got him. I was lucky he was a weaker unit. Didn't hit me too hard. Alright, so we're going up against Sorgi the Ragged. We need to get a companion as well, actually. Finish off that first quest. Oh, he chamber blocked us. He just stopped swinging on the side. He's got his shield. That was good. That was a good headshot. Nice. Okay, we got him. Bad habit of mine is swinging on the same side that they have their shield. It's much easier for them to block. It's like, I should not swing from this side, I should swing from this side. Okay. See? Much easier to hit. That was good. That was a nice little combo move there. Got him. I use the Imperial Crossbowman. That's an easy tournament win. 3 renown, Bone Crusher, 1,000 gold. See, our earnings have gone down substantially. There's also a leaderboard, and we must be getting up there now, surely. Yeah, here we are. We're 18. We're in the top 20 now. We've won 10. Number 1 is Pendragon, who's won 28, and then Tomund, Siga, Simir, Caladog. So we got a way to go to get to the top 10. There is a bonus for being number 1. You get +1 renown per day, so it's pretty good. But obviously you've got to do a lot of tournaments to get there. But we're catching up reasonably quickly, I think. Bone Crusher, 97 swing speed, 55 blunt. Oh, okay, so it's a mace. So it's doing blunt damage. That's still quite good against armored units though. So let's we'll actually equip that, because we're not going to use the crossbow at the minute. What's this quest flashing for? Oh, because we spoke to 3 nobles. Yeah, Durthet, Munkid, and Munchu. Cool. We need a companion. Need a companion. In fact, you know what? Maybe we should have a look at the companion. So if you hit the N key, you bring up the encyclopedia. Very useful. Got a bunch of different things you can look at. Concepts, which explains a whole bunch of the features in the game. And that, by default, as I said, it's to bring up the encyclopedia is the N key. N for Nancy. Not M for Mancy if you're a fan of Archer, but N for Nancy, or Nigeria, or Nicaragua. So N to bring up this screen. Concepts, which is nice. You can see all the different clans in the game. And ours is Where is ours? Pendragon. This is our clan. So we're poor, apparently. Our clan tier is 1. Whereas if we go to the Battle Killed, they're poor as well. Beni Zalal, maybe. I can't remember which one the leader was in. But maybe we can find... I'm trying to find one that's a bit richer. Well, anyway, there's a bunch of different clan tiers. It'll base... it tells you like what their wealth is. I think the wealth determination is relative. So, if everyone is poor, then, you know, if everyone has 1,000 gold and you've got 10,000, then you'll be rich. I don't think there's like a hard threshold. I think it's relative, but I could be wrong about that. Pethros, there we go. They're rich. They're clan tier 6. Leader is Regea, who everyone on the subreddit simps over a bit, if I can use that term. And she's the leader of the, I think, the Northern Empire, or is it the Southern Empire? Alright, that's a good price for Sumpter horses. I don't want to pass that up, so we'll sell some more. Even a good price for steppe horses, but we'll hang on to our steppe horses because they're valuable to us. Alright, down to Anira. We'll stop at this place, maybe get some wheat. And I think once we make it to Donustica, we'll leave it there. Oh, expensive grain. But we've only got 15 days of food left, so that's still expensive. I don't want to pay that much for grain, man. Salt selling quite well in the Khuzait territory, which is surprising. I don't know why salt would be so valuable there. Okay, that's a decent price for, we'll sell that. Okay, how can I pass up on this? Thing is, we're going to be very over encumbered. Only a little bit, not too bad actually. What else can we sell for a good price? What can we buy for a good price? More raw silk. Not worth it. It's too hard to shift. Same with the wool. Salt we actually could shift, but we'd have to go back the way we came, which I don't want to do. That's a decent price for silver. Then we're going to be overburdened. That's not too bad. It's a bit low because it's nighttime, but that's alright actually. Alright, we'll go down to Donustica. And we definitely need to get some more food. 12 days, sorry, until no food, not 15. 15 units of food. I think it probably should just tell you how many days of food you have left rather than how many units of food. Because that's the more useful information that you need to know, right? Like, you don't really care how many units of food you have, but you do care about how many days of food you have. Okay, finally we get to dump some of the tools. I think we'll just dump them all. 100 I think is actually... Oh no, because we bought some of them for... We'll dump this much. 100's a good price though. I don't think we're going to get much more than that. Dump the silver ore we just bought for... until... Yeah, there. Raw silk we can get rid of more. Dump all of it. Sumpter horses again. And we can actually sell more of them because we've dumped a lot of things, so we don't actually need them at the moment. Unless we want to buy more pots and struggle to sell them. Or are we selling pots? See, this is why I need to look at the buy prices before I do the sells. Okay. Wool, no. Salt, if we were going the other way. Pots. We could actually buy some pots. 66% cheaper than average. Alright, I'll buy some pots. You've convinced me. I'll buy that many pots. Okay, and yeah, the rest we'll do as before. Sell down to there. Sell down to there. And sell all of that. And do we want to get rid of the Sumpter horses this time? We'll be okay. We'll be okay. So we can do that. And that gets us 5,000. Oh, and we need to buy food. I forgot to look at food. Was any of the food cheap? Nope. Okay. Maybe we'll get some cheap food this way. Maybe down in Vostrum. It's a port city, right? It should have cheap food, right? Alright, we'll stop on once we get to Vostrum. See, it's too Moorish, this game. You just want to play more. Just want to play more. Okay, no cheap grain. Good amount of gold though. Once we get to Vlandia, we can buy some better gear, I think. Upgrade our gear, really upgrade our party, and focus on building our party up to be like a strong amount of mercenaries. And then we'll join a faction, sorry, like a strong party of troops, and then we will join a faction to become a mercenary. Get rid of that. Okay, and any of the food cheap? Nah, average price for grain. Like, we'll buy grain if we're desperate for it, but I don't see any massive need. We'll go to Phykeon first, maybe. But yeah, once we got a good amount of cash now, so once we get back to Vlandia, we'll dump all of our Khuzadi troops and all that. We'll fill out our party with Vlandian troops. We'll get a companion or two, and then we'll fight a bunch of looters to really level our troops up, really get them quite strong. We'll buy a bit of grain just to keep us going. Yeah, we'll really get them quite strong. And then once our troops are really nicely leveled, like quite high tier, we'll go join a mercenary faction. And then there was a tournament there, but that's all right. Yeah, we'll join a mercenary faction we'll join a faction as a mercenary and hopefully make a bit of gold, maybe raid some villages, and I don't know, we'll figure it out. Tournament here too. I wish you could look at what the prize is before joining. Okay, we'll buy those horses, we'll buy the mules just for the carrying. Actually, we'll buy the mules for the carrying capacity. Sell some more pots. And that's good, I guess. Down to Poros. And then we're almost back at Vlandia. Well, not quite. We've got the Western Empire to go through. There's a tournament here too. Alright, maybe we'll end the video at Poros here. Maybe we'll do the tournament and then end the video. I'm desperate for tournaments. Good price on pottery. I'll sell all the pots. Nothing else is cheap though. Tools are cheap, but I don't want to buy tools. They're so difficult to sell. So we'll just stick with the pottery. And we'll join the tournament. And no nobles, so it's a decorated leather harness with padding, but we'll do it for the betting gold and the tournament win. And we'll just sell the outcome. I'm being a bit cocky. I shouldn't say the tournament win. We don't know if we'll win. Certainly won't win if we friendly fire our own troops like that. Oh my god, come on man, die. Hit the horse. Of course I hit the horse. Okay, we got at least 1 kill. 2 kills. Alright, we should get through to the next round. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely get through to the next round now. Let's grab this polearm and jump on this horse. This horse is a bit damaged. It's got an arrow sticking out of its eye. Okay, we got him. I don't want to be in front of him like that. Okay, we got him. Alright, next one. Okay, good. We can hopefully... Oh no, he turned around, damn it. Oh, don't go for me. Don't go for me, man. Oh, we got lucky that his sword hit. Oh no, damn it. Oh, we did qualify. Okay, that's lucky that we qualified. That was very lucky. I think we must have just qualified, like just scraped through. Not that it matters, I'm not too bothered about the prize for this tournament. Got him, nice. Alright. Last round. Cool, another tournament win, a bit more renown, 1,000 gold, and the tournament prize, which is pretty rubbish. It doesn't look half bad actually, but a bit too imperial for my liking, so sticking with the hood. I'm sure that annoys some of you. Alright, we'll leave it there. Next episode we will continue making our way back over towards Vlandia, and continue with our plan once we get there. So I'll catch you then. Thanks for joining me.